These are the Daily Tech Headlines for Monday, November 24th, 2025. I'm Jen Cutter. On Monday, Lenovo's chief financial officer, Winston Cheng, told Bloomberg TV the company is holding on to 50% higher than standard component inventory. The Lenovo Group's stockpile of memory and other critical components aims to take advantage of the current supply crunch due to the race for supplies for AI demand. Lenovo aims to avoid hitting customers with the rising costs this quarter to maintain sales growth. Last week, Lenovo reported having enough memory chips for all of 2026. On Friday, in closing arguments in the case the Department of Justice brought against Google over an ad tech monopoly, U.S. District Court Judge Leonie Brinkema asked the DOJ how quickly a remedy like breaking up Google's ad business could take effect. Judge Brinkema notes Google will appeal any remedy, which would push any possible forced sale of the ad division years down the road, further delaying any increased ad competition. Google attorney Karen Dunn states a forced sale is extreme and cites a 2004 Supreme Court ruling, quote, lawfully acquiring monopoly power is the foundation of the American economy. Malaysia plans to ban social media for those under 16 beginning in 2026, similar to Australia's ban, which begins in December. On Sunday, Communications Minister Fahmi Fadzil said the move was approved by Cabinet to shield youth from harms like scams, cyberbullying, and sexual exploitation. Back in January 2025, the Malaysian government required social media and messaging companies with over 8 million users to obtain a license, which mandated platforms to have age verification and other safety measures in place. According to a report from the Financial Times, insurance companies, including AID, Great American, and W.R. Berkley, have petitioned U.S. regulators for permission to exclude AI-related liabilities within corporate policies. An underwriter told the Financial Times that AI model outputs are too much of a black box. Last year, Air Canada had to honor a discount invented by its chatbot. A whistleblower is suing Figure AI, an NVIDIA-backed firm developing humanoid robots, over unlawful termination after warning executives about product safety issues. Principal robotic safety engineer Robert Grundle filed suit Friday in federal court in the Northern District of California, alleging he was fired days after lodging his most direct and documented safety complaints, including that robots were, quote, powerful enough to fracture a human skull. In an emailed statement to CNBC, a Figure spokesperson said the termination was for poor performance, and these are falsehoods that Figure will thoroughly discredit in court. Grundle is seeking a jury trial and economic and compensatory and punitive damages. Android Authority reports Google is about to correct its removal of the Perspective Correction tool from Google Photos. The tool was removed in an update earlier this year and, following feedback, promised to restore the feature in a post on the support forums back in August. Android Authority was able to activate the tool in a recent build of the app, though first had to crop a photo or use the framing icon before the Perspective Correction tool would appear. Microsoft is adding yet more features to Windows Notepad, now supporting tables in the Windows Insider Canary and Dev channels. The tables feature follows previous Notepad updates, adding Markdown support and write, rewrite, and summarize using Copilot+, though that last feature is currently locked behind logging in with a Microsoft account. WordPad, removed from Windows in 2024, could previously edit tables pasted into the program. And Valve confirms the upcoming Steam machine, the Cube Valve says has over 6 times the horsepower of a Steam Deck, will be priced similar to a PC with comparable specs rather than closer to console prices. Valve's Pierre-Loup Griffet says the final price has not been settled due to fluctuating factors and confirms the price will not be subsidized by Valve. The Steam Machine product page states, yes, Steam Machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? Which sounds like a pretty clear declaration designed to further separate it from a traditional gaming console. For more discussion on the tech news of the day, subscribe to the Daily Tech News Show at dailytechnewsshow.com, where you can also find the show notes and links to every headline. Please remember to rate and review Daily Tech Headlines on your podcast service of choice. From everyone here at Daily Tech Headlines, thanks for listening.